Hi children, welcome to Euclid Learning. This is the grade 8 workbook playlist, and this is actually second part of chapter 3. So if you haven't watched my textbook videos or other workbook videos, please go and watch them. Especially now, if you are watching this video for the first time, first look into the workbook first look into the textbook video of grade 8 chapter 3, and please try to do these activities by yourself first, right? The workbook activities, and then come and watch this again, right? And this is the second part of chapter 3 workbook, right? Yes, so we'll start with activity 3.6. So here they have given you some poster to be created. So every step is like nicely explained. So let's start with it. So initially, there are actually different types of fonts, font sizes, font colors, alignments, images are used, word text are used, and text boxes are used. So page borders are used. So many new things may be there. Let's start. So they're asking you to open up a new page, and they're asking you to type these three lines. So I will not show this particular workbook for you. So please open up your workbook with you. I will just show what I'm basically doing. Okay. So let me first type these things. Yeah. So these are the things initially they have typed. So when it comes to the font, it's kind of like some pinkish color, like this, maybe, yeah. So first one, full thing is capitalized, right? So with the uppercase, actually, first thing is uppercase, and we can bold this, and we can increase the font also, and the font. So you can go for any font. It doesn't matter much, but only the idea is like you should know that this font, how to change the font. That's the basic thing. Okay. Then it seems bit big. We'll reduce it bit. And actually it is centered, right? Okay. And then next thing they are telling is like you should have an image in your pic thing. So you can go the cursor to the correct place and then insert pictures. From here, you can select any picture, or you can go for the online pictures and you can type it there and find any picture you want. Like this is like kids fun day. So we'll see whether we get something which is like very similar to it's kid fun day cartoon, like this. I will insert this one. It's not the exact thing, but it doesn't matter, right? And now we are going to add the word art, right? So usually word arts are inserted with like this insert, and from here it should be a word art, right? So we'll go for this one, right? And we can type the text like kids fun day, right? And you can do different kind of changes here, right? Now here they have for example, like this. See different formattings. Now in this one, it's basically the color. If we match, it's kind of a yellowish color. Yeah, and it has some outline. Also with kind of blue. It has a text outline of kind of blue. Yes, and text effects. There are some shadows. So you can add different things to here. Uh, don't worry too much, but you have to learn that these things can be done, right? And transformation also, like something like kind of a wavy thing, yeah, something like this. You can do different things as you wish, right? And then we have this thing. So then we have to add this one. This is actually black, right? Yes. And then we have to add text boxes here. So insert text box, right, like this. So you can have the outlines, shape outline. It's like pink, reddish. Actually, it's kind of a maroon kind of thing, right? So you have, we'll go with the caps lock. You can add text box, or there is shapes also you can go for. Like this, because this also matches, but in you actually um, this one is what they have explained in your book to add some text box. But you can go with these shapes also, right? So both are fine. So I will go with the same thing what they have explained, but the look and feel is bit different if you see the text box and the shape. It's bit different, but you can try out both of them. There's no worries. Yeah, so we'll make this bit. We'll move it here, and then we'll move it here like this. So here it is challenges, kids yoga, dancing. And here tasty food, games, prices. So this whole thing we can make it bold. Yes. Then there's another shape needed for the next one. Yeah. Then we have to add this shape. We'll take this. This is the one. When we do this change, you can see it is very similar to the what they have given. And you can go with the no fill, right, to remove the fill, or you can add some colors like this. I think it is matching. And for the outline, you can have a bit thicker one. Yes. So you can do different changes, no worries. And you can add text also here. ABC in the school. And the fonts, yes. Okay, we have added it. And then finally the page borders you have to add. So you can go to the design, page borders, and it's actually coming under art. So what was it's like balloons. Like this, I think, yeah. Okay, it was done. Yeah, then you can finally save it for the final look. Yeah, this font is bit different, and yeah, this color is bit reddish, isn't it? Yep. The colors are not exactly matching, so you can go with these more colors and actually pick anything good. So it's up to you, no worries. And yeah, even though they have told this is text boxes, um, it's like they have used the shapes, isn't it? Yeah. So outline we'll make a bit thicker. Yes. So I think it's fine, basically, for the understand. So you can actually go and save this file. So yes, then we'll see what they are doing next. So they have asked you actually to create invitation cards, birthday cards, posters. So you can try these things because you have to have the practice by yourself, right? And next on, they are talking about the tables, right? So hope you remember what is a table. So rows and columns are there. And the intersection point, we call it as a cell, right? So in this case, here there are four columns. So column is this one, right? So you have four columns and you have three rows, and the intersection points are called cells, right? These rectangles are called cells. There are actually 12 cells, 4 into 3, you have 12 cells. So in this one, they are asking how many columns are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. 18 to 5, it's having 40 cells. So you can count it and see how many columns, how many cells are there. Then they have given you a multiplication table, and here there are actually 13 columns, 12 plus this one, 13 columns and 14 rows in it with this one as well. 12 plus 13, 14. And in the first one, you can see all the cells are merged into one cell. And there's a word dot used there. And columns and rows are having different colors, right? And different numbers are typed in there. This is actually a multiplication table, right? And all the values are center aligned, right? So we'll see how to do this kind of a table in your Word. So here insert and table, right? So here actually you can either select like this or you can insert like this with the values. For example, we can directly tell, okay, the 13 columns and 14 rows. So that would be more easier, right? But think like you forgot to get the right amount of cells, columns or rows, you can insert like this. Insert columns, insert rows, you can do that. Insert even cells, right? So don't worry. So then we have to do the merging, right? So here, first one, you saw it's merged, right? You can merge cells like this. And then it will be like this. So here we have to insert a word art. So insert, and then you go for word art. And then you can type like so we can make it bigger like this. Multiplication chart. So the formattings you can do whatever you want. You can um, like we did earlier. So the different text effects you can do, like if you want reflections, and if you want to do some text filling, some colors, adding like ash color thing, like this. So you can do whatever the changes you want. Uh, no worries. You can italic also. This is bit italic. Yes. Then you have to add colors. So for that you can go for uh, this thing, right? So to fill the shadings, right? So you can select whatever the uh, colors you want to go with. For example, these ones are blue. You can fill the bucket with light blue. Yes, and this is like pink. It's a very light pink. Not the exact color, but yeah, fine. Then for the diagonals, it's kind of orange. Yeah. So each of these diagonals, you can go with this orange color. So you can type the numbers. Now can you see it's not centered? So if you want, you can make them centered as well. So full table should be changed. So you can center them like this also, right? Different ways you can do it. Then you have to type here also. So like this. So here it's like 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. Like that you can fill this. Right. So I will fill one for you. So the multiplication table for 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So this is maths actually. You can try filling this thing, right? So nothing hard there. Yeah, so that's the end of chapter 3 actually, because again, activity 3.10, they're asking you to try out different things, timetables, and different tables. So to practice how tables are used in Word. Yeah, so that's the end of chapter 3 workbook. So please try more word examples because you have to improve your knowledge in practical knowledge in Word. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much. So if you haven't still subscribed my channel, please do subscribe and please add comments what you want me to do, what are the improvements I can go for, and whether these videos are really helpful for you. So those comments are really helpful. Okay. So thank you very much.